I knew you when I had a friend, very deeply loved it within. But somehow we got loose from what was oh so tight. Somewhere we went wrong when we were oh so right.
What's a man to do when he just can't take no more?
What's a man to do?
What am I to do when my heart leads me to the door?
Now I've tried and tried again, but now this is the end. Tell me what's the use of holding on if we can't be friends?
I'm emotional,
and I can't
I
let
am trying
go.
to hold on.
I'm trying to hold
Oh,
on.
it hurts me so.
Hurts me
Gotta
so.
let you know
Gotta let
that
you
the
know.
love we once shared now is through. Say goodbye.
You seem to hurt me purposely. I didn't understand it. Oh girl, why me? I had no choice. What was best for us was to terminate our love and be free.
What's a man to do when he just can't take no
Oh,
more?
what's a man to do?
What am I to do when my heart leads me to the door?
Now we've tried and tried again, but now this is the end. Tell me what's the use of holding on if we can't be friends?
I'm emotional, and I can't let
And I can't let
I
you
am
go.
trying to hold on.
I'm trying to hold on
Though
to
it hurts me
you.
so,
Oh,
gotta let you know that the love we once shared now is through. Say goodbye. I'm
say goodbye to you, yeah.
and I can't let
Oh,
go.
wait.
I am trying to hold on.
I'm trying to hold
Though
on.
it hurts me so,
Though it hurts me
gotta
so,
let you know
gotta let
that
you
the
know.
love we once shared now is through.
Love we once
Say
shared.
goodbye to you. What's a man to do when he just can't take no more?
What's a man to
What am I to do
do?
when
Yeah.
my heart beats me to the door?
Now we've tried and tried again, but now this is the end. Tell me what's the use of holding on if we can't be friends? And I can't. I'm trying. I got to let you go. And I let you know the love that we once shared was. I'm emotional. Look at me. I can't stop crying. Inside my heart is slowly dying. Gotta let you know that the love we once shared now. That the love that we once shared, you know, is through.
Welcome to the smoke session. Hope you enjoyed the little. It was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Everything's subliminal. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You read it. You read the title. You seen it. Trainer of the year over here, Mr. DJ Derrick James. Mr. Derrick James will have his stable sacrifice by Diddy James. Let's smoke on it. So I don't know if everybody else been looking or paying attention, but I've been looking at other things. And Derrick James been really busy this year. He had Frank Martin, Earl Spence, Anthony Joshua, and now he's got Jamel Charles coming up, right? He hasn't sacrificed Frank Martin yet, but he's on the list. He hasn't sacrificed Frank Martin yet. But he sacrificed Earl Spence. He should be telling Anthony Joshua, you don't want no parts of Deontay Wilder. You're just not ready yet. But he's going to get that payday. He's going to sacrifice Joshua. And he's going to sacrifice Charlo. Why? Because Derrick James will be no more. Diddy James is about to make his brand global and to the highest extent. So if you look on his resume, you will see that he's trained three belt holder Anthony Joshua. He's training the young phenom Ryan Garcia. And he's about to sacrifice both of these guys on the right and the left. Bud's he's gonna get both of them. But he has one undisputed champion and another three belt champion. So on paper, Diddy James as a trainer, top tier. On paper, he's a top tier trainer. So you can bet your bottom dollar that he know that Earl is done. And when it come down to it and they ask questions, he's going to be like, I can't control him. He's a grown man. When it come down to the Charlo, I can't control him. He's a grown man. When it come to Joshua, I can't control him. I was trying to help him. He was damaged goods. But you see where I took him to. Now, the biggest question is, can you take Ryan Garcia from this back to greatness? Can your training of Ryan Garcia fix can it fix this? Time will tell. Time will tell. We know what Bomac and them got over there. We know what Bomac and them got over there, right? We know what Bomac and them got over there, right? We know what they got over there, right? Just these two right here, monsters right here, right? We ain't even got. Anyway, I'm not even gonna keep doing that, right? But anyway, the sacrifice of his stable. Up next, Jamel Charlo. Lamb to the slaughter. Derrick James knows the jig is almost up with this. And he's had the Charlos. He had Charlo and the Spencers for years. They've been champions for years. So he's been a championship trainer for years. But you can't live on the past. And these niggas are about to be the past. What do you have new in your stable? Other than Frank Martin, that's worth a damn. or are you gonna cash out just like the man on the right and the man on the left to the man in the middle? I don't think that Derrick James has any faith that Charlo's going to win this fight or that Earl Spence going to win the rematch. But he will get his payday. That will not change. He's going to cash out on them and be on to the next one. And on his resume, people are going to, and his name, when they say that Derrick James is training you, he will be a top tier trainer. Even though he's about to sacrifice Mel to Canelo, to the undisputed king of 168. Then and then he's gonna bring him back down, tell him you gotta go get your belts back. And then he's gonna go over there and sacrifice him to Terrence Bud Crawford. Because if Jermell Charlo doesn't win this fight, right? What's that? 2 out of the 5 on his roster will have lost. And Ryan, I don't even know Ryan's on his roster yet. He's down there training with him. But in all honesty and truth, if he goes 1-3 after being trainer of the year, it's gonna be ugly. No, she did not say that. Oh man, let's see what's going on. She had to have seen it. She seen she seen the Destiny, there you go. She seen the thumbnail. The thumbnail must have been too funny for her. But yeah, he will. Because the 2-time trainer of the year, Andrew Charles, salute. Can the 2-time trainer of the year actually go 1-3 in big fights?
Hey, brother.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How's sister? How's my sister?
She's going, hold on. I'll call her right now.
Her fine ass. How's the necky baby?
Oh, he took over my bedroom for a couple hours.
He got on.
He's horrible. Word.
Does he have on clothes?
You ain't got on. Oh, but Destiny just want to say, hey.
Hey, lady. What's going on?
She about to hop in the shower.
Ah, okay. Understood.
What's been going on?
Not shit. Funny that you were talking about. I'm glad you started talking about Slow James. He is the absolute worst trainer. Like, he sucks. Like, he is so one-dimensional. And it was so funny to me that he was, telling Spence to do weird, to sidestep and, whatever. How the hell you gonna tell him to do some shit you know damn well you never trained him to do? Spence ain't never used lateral foot movement a day in his boxing career. So why the hell all of a sudden does he know how to do it?
It's the sacrifice.
Yeah, because Slow James is a horrible trainer. He's a horrible human.
Now, Andrew, that's what I'm saying. He's about to make bank.
Who? Slow James?
Yeah, he about to listen. He about to sacrifice 3 out of the 5 out of the stable for some big money.
I don't think he's gonna sacrifice. No, I don't. He better not sacrifice that. I think. I don't think. To be honest, I don't think Steven Espinoza and what's his name is gonna allow Spence to get back in that ring with Bud. Al Heyman.
That'll be on them. But if they don't stop it, and Derrick don't stop it, because Earl Spence is like the Black Rocky.
Yeah, he gonna fight.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can't, and remember how Mickey used to have to protect Rocky and let him know, like, you can't be doing this and you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
No women. Like, you gotta drink this egg yolk and shit like that, and that's gonna make you strong. But see, in real life, Apollo Creed beats the shit out of Rocky in real life. This ain't no movie.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's what happened. So Derrick James, the teacher, has turned into Diddy James, the high dollar trainer.
Yeah. He's not even a good trainer though. I don't even understand why people go to his stable. Like, do we not see that none of his fighters know how to move their head? They don't have any, footwork. They're just like, Drago.
Like I said, he has on his resume, he has the 3-belt champion Earl Spence. He has the undisputed champion Jermell Charlo. He has the former 3-belt champion Anthony Joshua. He has Frank Martin, and he has the young phenom Ryan Garcia that he's been training. That's been down there in Texas. So on his resume on paper, if you just went on paper, it looks good.
Yeah.
But he's about to cash out on Joshua, Spence, and Charlo.
I tell you one thing, he didn't train though. He didn't train Jermell Charlo for Castano too. That was that Dominican cat Guzman, and that's who's been training Jermell for this fight against Cinnamon. And that's why I have a nagging suspicion. I think Jermell Charlo's gonna win this fight. But like you said, the credit's gonna go to that loser, James, and it's not gonna go to Guzman. But the thing is though that what's his name? Charlo, he did mention Guzman's name though. So that's for Guzman.
But as much as all the work that Guzman has been putting in, Derrick James is gonna get that head trainer check.
Yeah. Hey, Angela. Yeah, he actually. Yeah. I think that's. I mean, I don't understand why we need to see a part 2 of that disaster that was supposed to be fight of the year. Nope, I don't know why we have to see a part 2 of that, but if we do, Spence needs to call in that guy, the Guzman guy, and he needs to get somebody else besides
Derrick James.
Yeah, because
he gotta humble himself. Look, sis, he gotta humble himself. Like, that man did not shake Roy Jones' hand because Roy Jones picked Crawford.
Yeah, that was mad childish, I thought. That was really childish. And like Roy Jones was saying, like, you gotta understand, I just knew he just knew greatness when he saw greatness.
Been watching, like you said, I've been watching this boy since HBO. I know I've seen him have to go through adversity. Never seen you have to go through adversity, Earl. And everybody you fought is tailor-made for you.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think I might have even stole some of your shit on the people shows when I said, can I go in on Danny Garcia real fast? I love Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia ain't won a big fight since 140.
Since 140, he's just not that dude. Like,
he like, if you want to talk about, the perfect model for a boxer and how you should be and how you should act and things come your way and Danny's the guy. But Danny got a gift at 147 to get the WBC belt. He got a gift in Puerto Rico because he lost that fight.
He damn sure lost that fight against that. What's his name? Marcos or something like that. Morero, some Hispanic name.
And he hasn't won a big fight. He never won a big fight at 147.
Yeah, the only person he beat was Adrian Granados or something. Like who's
Yeah.
that guy? Like he's a nobody. Yeah, Danny Garcia was never that dude. Like I don't know why they keep making a big deal. He was good at 140, but at 147 he was complete trash.
And now, like I love him to death, but he lost to Porter, he lost to Thurman, he lost to Spence.
Yeah, he's just been taking L's left and right. He's just call him the L boy right now because that's all he's been doing is taking L's.
He's up at 154, getting ready to fight. Sorry, Launder for his belt that Triple G gave to him.
I think, Lara, he's Cuban, and we all know we don't really know how old that man is. Lara's probably every bit about 78 years old, for all we know. I don't know why he's still fighting. It's just ridiculous.
Because he got that
either 78 or 90. He's between them two ages.
He is the official WBA champion.
Yeah, and he's officially 120 years old, still trying to fight.
Danny Garcia is not even 160 pounder.
No, he's not.
And he's getting a title shot.
I don't like I don't know what the hell's on Prophet Biscuit talking about he's moving up to 168. Bruh, sit down.
Who said that?
Prophet talking about some people who up there to fight the Cinnamon.
I think Blood talking shit right about now.
You said what now?
I think he talking shit just to talk.
I really hope he's just talking stuff because he's not even a big welterweight. So I don't know why he thinks at 168 he will. That would be the dumbest move in history.
He's saying that bullshit because that's his walking around weight. 175.
But I don't think so. Bud saying he walks around like he said he walks around at like 160 something. He was on, I forgot whose show he was the other day, and that's what he said.
They asked him how what was his weight up to. He said, I'm back into my 160s.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, you're right. And he said he's only got up to like that 170, whatever it was, one time.
I'm right.
Yeah, he don't allow himself to blow up like that. He stays kind of like fight ready year round.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, I had the high metabolism. I could, if I worked too hard and didn't eat enough, you just be like, yo, you skinny, but I'll be strong as hell. I swear, but when I hit 35, after 35, the metabolism slows down.
Yeah. It does. You're absolutely right. Yeah, because I was Stick Stanley at one point, and now, I hover around like 150, 155. So yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the metabolism do slow down. Like it comes to almost a complete fucking halt.
And you looking at everybody I look at everybody on Bud's side of the family. Everybody but his daddy is slim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. They're all very slim. His sister.
Yeah, everybody thinking of the motherfucker except for his daddy. So, like my pop's metabolism at 40 it slowed down. Like, and I'm at 42. Once you start moving as much.
Well, no, his daddy's skinny though. No, Bud's dad is skinny. His
military. He probably still work out.
They said that Bud is related to his dad used to box. They claim Bud was related to Joe Louis, I believe. They said somebody said that one. I think it was called Bushido's boxing. They were talking about that. I'm not sure it was Bushido. It was somebody's show. They were saying he's related to Joe Louis. So fighting just runs in his damn blood.
I think Joe Louis is like his great uncle.
Oh yeah, that's what they said. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's just born to fight. He's just one of those scrappy ass people.
But if I'm not mistaken, like a lot of people say that when we just to bring it up, LL Cool J who the fuck his great grandfather? Damn, I forgot. But yeah, his is a well-known fighter.
Oh, really? Well, I do know LL Cool J saw his mother get murdered in front of him by his.
He's a different type of nigga. He
Yeah.
he different. Like, don't think that. I can tell when I watch him on interviews. I'm like, yeah, that shit you see on TV. That's not the real him.
Yeah, definitely. I love LL, but finally, Bud is finally getting his flowers and stuff, and all those people that LL Cool J was one of them that shouted him out. Papoose, all of them. So I'm glad Bud is finally getting recognized or whatever. But to be honest, Pop, that ass whooping that Bud put on Spence, I was really not. I knew he would dominate Spence, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that, man. That shit was fucking bananas. It was so sad. I couldn't even watch it. Like, I would never watch that fight again. It was just so sad.
Hey, listen. Listen. The week of the fight, I think was it a week or maybe almost 2 weeks out. We was watching the All Access and all the interviews, and she looked at Earl and she said, "Bud's gonna hit him right on his chin, and that's gonna be it."
Who said that? Your wife?
Yep. We doing all this analyzing this shit. She not even watching it. She looked at it. She said, "Yeah, Bud gonna hit him right on his chin, and that's gonna be it."
Man.
Lo and behold, Bud hit him with a 2-piece on his damn chin. It was downhill from there on.
Man, I wouldn't even, the second round, he just popped it off in a second. Like, it was over. The second round, it was pretty much, the fight was over after the second round. Spence was just fighting off of pure adrenaline and, I think, embarrassment. Other than that, fight was.
Let's go back to Derrick James having them running up them damn mountains the week of the fight.
So they claim. I don't know if that was really true or not. I don't know. And to me, that shouldn't even matter if he was running mountains or climbing Mount Everest or whatever. That got nothing to do. He just was not. He was always going to lose to Bud.
And what we don't say and what we didn't say and what they wouldn't allow us to say on other channels and stuff like that is that Spence is a fucking weight bully. And he's been a weight bully. And it caught up to him.
Yeah. That's why he decided to fight at 147 instead of 154 when he started off at.
You're a weight bully.
Yeah, because those guys at 154 though, they get up there and they some heavy hitters. So he knew better. He went down to the glamour weight, the glamour division, so he could dominate.
You're a weight bully. Listen, he said it, if I'm not mistaken, 10 to 12 week training camp. Destiny, you're not supposed to do no damn 10 to 12 week training camp.
It's supposed to be, well, what Bud did too, though. Bud said he had a pre-camp before his actual camp. So, but Bud he does that though. Bud, he trains year round. So for him, it's nothing. But for somebody who doesn't live that kind of lifestyle, that is very strenuous on his body.
Strenuous. Like that 10 to 12 weeks, that's what? That's 3 months. So the 3 months.
3 to 4 months. Yeah, that's like 3 months. No, yeah, 3 months. He doesn't live that kind of lifestyle, and so he should have had every bit of maybe a 6 to 8 week camp. But I guess he seemed like him and Derrick. They understood why they was listening to all these other people talking about how big and strong he was compared. Bud is the strongest motherfucker in boxing. You know what Jared Hurd said? He was pushing him all around the damn ring. He said he couldn't move Bud ass at all. Like, this man can just walk outside on any given day and lift 400, 500 pounds and go off and, run 1,000 miles. So I don't know why people thought somehow Spence was going to be able to be stronger than Bud. That shit never made sense to me. Never made sense.
I'm watching shit now. They talking about leaked videos of Bud deadlifting 400 pounds. This ain't leak videos. These videos been out, boy, lifting this shit.
Yeah, these videos are old as shit. Like he was doing it in jeans and taking down MMA fighters and all kind of shit Bud can do. Like he is unnaturally strong. They said in real life his hands are huge. They were like his hands are really big in real life.
Yeah, listen. Shit that me and my I should be watching. She like Dawn should be like, "Hey, he a boxer. Why he slamming that guy around like that?" I'm like, "He just different, babe." She was just like, mm. And then so when it came to fight Earl Spence, she was like, "I ain't never seen Earl Spence no shit like that." So he can't. She was just using just like I call my brother down south, and he ain't watched boxing since early Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
So when I told him that this was a mega fight,
He was expecting to see a fight. He wasn't expecting to see a one-sided ass whooping, huh?
the shit that he said to me, he said, "Yo, who's this other guy?" I was like, "That's the guy that everybody said that was gonna beat Bud Crawford." He said he looked like he had a good day in sparring and was talking shit, and then Bud had a real fight with him to show him how nice that he not is. I was like, damn.
That sounds about right, man. That shit was. I mean, to be honest, like when the fight first started, I just had like this weird energy inside of me. Just knew that it was gonna be some fantastic shit going on by Bud. But damn, I just really was not expecting for him to completely obliterate Spence. I was like, man, what in the entire fuck am I watching?
He had no legs. He had to sweat. Like you gotta imagine it took him 10 to 12 weeks to get that 50 pounds off.
But that's what I've been hearing something about. He was up to 190. I don't know how true that is. If he allowed himself to get up to 190 pounds, then shame on him. He just doesn't take his career serious. He's like another Adrian Broner then. If that's what he's walking around doing, then he he just didn't take his career serious.
Oh, yeah. Listen, both Charlos, Earl Spence, and Broner all get fucked up together. I swear, listen, some of the stories that I've been told by my guy, I was just like, yo, are you serious? He's like, Rob. He called by my name.
See, that's wild if that's what's going on over there. Like, I mean,
type of training camps that AB used to have, and he was like, yo, he like the dude, like the sparring partners used to tell him like, yo, the only reason I was getting the best of him because he was drunk as hell. He was drunk as hell. He was drinking in the gym, like like shit like that. So I mean, when you doing the same shit I'm doing, but you're a prize fighter, I mean, come on.
Yeah, you listen. Yeah, you just have to live a fighter's lifestyle if you're gonna be a boxer or whatever. You just can't take advantage of your
You know what?
your body like that.
I'm gonna find it right now. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it right now. I'm gonna go to it while we talking.
Well, they claim that Spence stopped drinking, though. They said Spence, he had stopped drinking and he had started, living better. I'm not sure how true that is. He seemed like he was, in a better space. I don't know what goes on, but all I know, it doesn't matter if he was always living a fighter's lifestyle or whatever the case may be. He was never going to beat Bud. I don't give a damn if they fought at when they were both, 10 years old or, up to, they fought at 100 pounds all the way up to maybe 1,000 pounds. Bud is just a better fighter than him. And that's just what it is. And I don't understand why we have to see a part 2 of this disaster.
I always said that, but here's the crazy shit. The shit that I was saying is that it was so lopsided.
Man, that was bananas, how lopsided it was.
The lopsided is like, and just to be talking with like the shit that me and Shy was talking about, he was just like, man, he felt like he never thought Earl could beat Bud, but they had the hype train behind him.
Mm-hmm. He definitely had the hype train behind him, and
I think that Diddy James is gonna sacrifice him And Diddy James is going to he's sacrificing Charlo, and he's going to sacrifice Joshua the Wilder.
I don't. Slow James, he thinks the boxing is about, he wants to be the fighter or something. He's like he's living vicariously through his fighters in some weird way, but then he's also jealous of them. The way his eyes, he just looks untrustworthy. He looks like a snake. Like he looks like a horrible human that he is. He's a terrible human. And I do not like the Slow James. And I don't understand why the black community just is so enthralled with him. He's a horrible human. I don't understand what they don't understand. He sucks as a trainer. How can you he was a limited fighter. He has limited skills. How can he train these fighters to be anything but limited? They're all one-dimensional. All they do is come forward and apply pressure. You can't apply pressure to somebody like Bud, who's a superior counterpuncher. Every counterpuncher, every skilled or superior counterpuncher usually beats pressure fighters. I don't know any pressure fighters who's really won to a skilled counterpuncher. They always lose.
You get on this game right now. He's not going to be able to get no fighters right now.
Huh?
Derrick James going to be able to get no fighters because he got to get these fighters off of his name. He can't get them off anything else. He has to get them off his resume.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to do something because I don't. He sucks. He just sucks. I just don't like him. I just think I've always thought he was a terrible trainer. I don't even know why he won Trainer of the Year. Like, I still don't understand that. Because let's beat up Ugas. I mean, whoopsie-doo. Who didn't expect that to happen when you just stand in front of somebody and be a fucking punching bag? That made zero sense. I didn't understand that game plan.
I mean, I can tell you right now, the way that everything went down with, like, he had Jermell Charlo and he got Earl Spence underneath his banister. That's on his resume. And those two alone on YouTube, everybody ran with it. Jermell became undisputed. Earl had 3 belts after the car accident, even though, it's now you're starting to see that it was manufactured for one of them. And, Charlo's the only fighter he got that can make some adjustments, but he can't make them in the fight.
Because Charlo, only reason why he's able to do that, Charlo's the best fighter over there, is because Charlo started off with Ronnie Shields. And he got all emotional and decided that he thought Ronnie Shields was paying more attention to Jamal instead of him. But that's why, and also he's been training with the Guzman dude, so that's why he looked so much better in the second fight versus the first one with Castano. And
to me, when he said that, it seemed like he got emotional because Ronnie was like, "You're not a knockout artist." You know what I'm saying? Like, you can knock people out, but you're not a knock. You don't have one punch power. So he got emotional with that shit.
Well, he's not a one kind of. I mean, I guess Derrick James, he does sit down on his punches now a little better, but that's how he gets tagged so much too, though, because his feet are planted. You have to move your damn feet in the damn ring. I don't understand this whole flat-footed shit. They're just like Blaxicans over there. That's why Ryan Garcia took his ass over there, because they're like Blaxicans. They all fight like Mexicans, black Mexicans.
And if he can get Ryan Garcia, if he can get Ryan Garcia to be signed with him, what you think gonna happen?
Well, isn't he signed with Derrick James? Isn't that his trainer now?
I'm not completely sure until they have a fight and I see Derrick James in the corner. But once that happens, then you definitely know that he's gonna get some more fighters over there because you got the young phenom Ryan. Ryan win 2 or 3 fights. You already know he's gonna get some.
They're gonna put him in there with soft touches. They're gonna put Ryan in there with soft touches to build back up his confidence. And
Even if the fighter got another trainer to actually train, they're gonna get Derrick James just because of the name. He's about to sacrifice them. It's over. Them boys in their 30s. After Canelo, after Jermell Charlo, let's say Jermell Charlo beats Canelo. It's a rematch clause. He got to fight Canelo again.
Yeah, he does. And I know Cinnamon's gonna activate that rematch clause. I truly hope Bud is not being stupid enough to really try to run his ass up there and fight one of those guys at 168. That doesn't even make sense. He said, previously that there's weight classes for a reason. And now you're talking about moving up to one. That doesn't make sense. But
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. The way he's sounding on that, if he run up that sounds like a cash out fight.
And that would be the only reason why I would support it, because he'll get, a big payday. But if other than that, I just don't understand what the hell's going on with that. Somebody, he wants to be 3 times undisputed. Well, how about not that weight class?
Because it's not gonna be with, like, okay, this what Bud would have to do. And Bud would have to fight Earl again, right? Wait for Charlo. Okay, Charlo would have to lose to Canelo, come down, fight Tim Tszyu for his belt, because he would have dibs on that over Bud. He'd fight Tim Tszyu for the belt, and then fight Bud.
Yeah, I'm just right on my I just don't see it. I don't want to see him fighting at the 168. I don't really like the idea of going up to 154, to be honest.
I mean, well, he said it's getting. He been saying it's kind of rough making 147.
Yeah, he's been saying that, but it seems like he do just fine to me.
Because to be truthfully honest with you, I don't think he wants to train I don't think he wants to train the way he's been training.
I think he's ready to take a break from boxing, from fighting. I mean, I think he is ready to walk away. But
yeah,
I don't know why he needs to do all these weird things.
Well, it's a lot going on.
Promoter mode. I think he's going to be a trainer and a promoter.
You said a trainer and a promoter?
Yeah, I think he's going to.
I think Bud truly is on his way to yeah, man, I'm about to ride until the sunset, because what? He signed a 3-fight deal with them. How many fights do you think? You think he wants to fight till he's 40?
No, he said he don't want to fight. He said, he wants this to be his last year pretty much.
Yeah. So, and why would you sit around and just wait around for everybody else? Nah, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get 3 good fights with some paydays, and I'm up out of here.
Yeah, that's why he said he'll fight Tank Low ass. That would be a huge payday. That fight between Tank and Bud would be huge.
I don't think he'll fight Tank, man. And Tank need to listen. I love because you gave him the name, and they running with it on YouTube right now. Little Tank. They running with the name. They running with that.
You said you called him Little Tank.
Yeah, you called him that, and that's what people been saying now. Heard up.
He's slow. He is very slow. He got special needs.
I love him to death, but him fighting Bud is really not good for him. Stay away from him.
No, I'm here for it. I support that.
Yeah, you won't take the Tank need to stay around. He need to stay in the Devin, Shakur, Tiafimo. Stay right there. Don't you run up on Bud Crawford. No way.
I support that. I support that union. I support that union. Yes. He could saying how he could touch, if he touched that jaw, he going to sleep. Yeah, take your little ass on up there, little tink tink, and touch that jaw. Let's see how that work out for you.
Yeah. It'll be somebody jaw getting touched, but it won't be you touching Bud. You fucking around and you fighting it. Bud gonna fight you. Come on, man, stop it.
Somebody going to sleep and it ain't Bud.
I don't want to hear about Tank fighting Bud. I don't want to hear about Boots. I don't want to hear about Tim Zoo. I don't hear none of that.
So tired of hearing about fucking that, flip flops. Flip flops needs to stay away from Bud. Bud would dog walk flip flops. He wouldn't never be the same again. He needs to worry about whoever, but not Bud.
You beat some real welterweights.
Yeah, go fight Danny Onis. Like, what are you talking about, Bud? Like, bruh, you know what? If he really wanted to fight Bud, he would have been activated his mandatory or whatever. When Bud tried to make the fight with him, when Blue and them tried to make the fight with him and his daddy, they turned down the damn fight. So now all of a sudden now you with the shits? Get the fuck out of here, little boy. Go play with some soccer toys.
Since 2018, he been with the shits.
Yeah, that's why Bud say, if y'all believe that you a fool, you a fool. Yeah, exactly.
Since 2018, they've been padding that fucking record. That's why I'm like, man, that padded ass record you got, man, stop it.
I mean, they supposed to do that, to build the fighters, esteem and all that other stuff up. But now you're like 30-something fights in, and you still fighting hula and shit. Like, who are these people?
You got 2 competitive welterweights on your damn roster, really, and one of them name is Karen.
He gave him all kinds of problems. The foot movement. Karen gave Boots all kinds of problems, and the Villa dude, I knew he was gonna dog walk Villa because he's tailor made for. He's tailor made for N1 flip flops because N1 flip flops need somebody who's just gonna stand in front of him, so he can just look spectacular and tee off on them. That's why he always wanted to fight Spence over Bud.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you too. He's a weight bully too.
Yeah, he's a huge welterweight. He's not nowhere near a welterweight size. He looks every bit of like he should be up there at 160, 168. Yeah, about 160. I wouldn't say 168 just yet, but he definitely should be fighting at 160.
Like 160, like what are you doing? Bro, you've had 30 fights. You're 24, 25 years old. All at 147 just about? Like, come on, man.
He's just, it's ridiculous. I don't understand what's going on there with that little boy. I'm tired of hearing about him though. Like, I don't want to hear about no damn more Boots ever. Like, he needs to worry about whoever he needs to be fighting, and it's not Bud and fucking Spence.
And
I think Spence is truly done with 147 though. I do really feel like he is done because he did look gaunt too. He did not look he just looked gaunt. Well, I don't know if that has a lot to do with. I think he was scared, to be honest, Pop. When he walked out, Spence, when he walked out, for his ring walk, he didn't look confident at all. He looked scared, like he looked like a deer in headlights.
He was weak as hell. That's the first time he ain't fought in Texas in a long time. He weak as hell.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he had to fight in Vegas. And I keep hearing all these weird people, all these strange humans talking about they need to rematch in Dallas. No, what does that even make sense at? Why would they fight in his hometown so he can have home court advantage? Get the fuck out of here. That's not how that works. When your 2 champions are meeting up, he doesn't have that right to dictate them fighting in goddamn Dallas.
He's not even a champion no damn more.
If anybody gets to dictate where the hell they fight, that would be Bud. And Bud would probably be like Omaha. But Bud is not, he's not gonna do Spence like that because, like you said, Spence did give him the opportunity, and Spence did a lot of concessions to make sure this fight happened. And I gotta put some respect on Spence's name for that one, because he did do it. It was them 2 got together and they made the fight happen. Because the powers that be didn't even want the fight to happen. And I think they never wanted the fight to happen because they knew what was going to happen. They knew Bud was going to beat the shit out of him.
If you're Al Heyman and you know this, are you going to be like, man, I'm not, bro? Al probably told him a few times, bro, no, not him. Not him. No.
Yeah, I know he told him that. Like, yeah, he never want they. But Steven Espinoza, somebody I forgot who. It was somebody. It was somewhere. I think it was the news when they said that somebody asked Steven Espinoza something and he left the ring really like distraught and he said, yeah, that was not the outcome I was expecting. And I'm sure that's the case because they never wanted this fight to happen in the first place. Like they knew what was going to happen. They knew Bud would beat him. And I think Spence kind of always knew that too, to be honest. But still, you know, he promised his fans that, you know, he did promise his fans that, you know, he would fight Bud. And I have to give him props on that. He is a man of his word. He did, you know, do it finally. And I mean, wow, he was embarrassed on the biggest stage of his career, and he was embarrassed like spectacularly.
Listen, you gotta think. Listen, before Bud Crawford, he had been in the ring with very few southpaws.
Only two.
Only two. So the Manny Pacquiao fight, he's sparring a southpaw. That motherfucker detaches retina.
He should have known, but you know that's what I'm saying. That's how you know they're so one-dimensional. You know, Derrick James, he's so one-dimensional. He didn't even prepare Spence to, you know, just in case Bud fought him southpaw, which Bud fights most of his 77% of his fights. He fights southpaw because it's a harder stance for most people to, you know, get through. And I always said only Bud's biggest kryptonite is that overhand right. And I knew Spence didn't have an overhand right. So I knew there was no way that I didn't see a path to victory for Spence to beat Bud because he didn't have the tools to beat Bud. Only way I thought he could ever beat Bud, he had to have a puncher's chance. And once Bud was eating those punches, I was like, oh, it was really over. Bud was eating those punches like somebody was feeding him cupcakes. Like it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? Like, Bud looked like a fucking superhero in that bitch. She looked like a Terminator or something in that damn ring. It's like, you know, it was like Mike Tyson Punch Out or some shit. You know, the video game.
The guys, you know who faces I wanted to see when the fight was happening?
Who's? Who?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to see D Free. I wanted to see T. I wanted to see Knockout. I wanted to see Crush. I just wanted to see a lot of them guys, like Ricky. I wanted to see them guys' faces when that shit happened. I wanted to see those guys' faces just like, yeah, buddy.
But you know what? I love what 78 Sports said and with Black Fight Fan. They were very humble. I like the guy Contender. I think that's his name. Contender, something like that one. They were all like, you know, I like what they said after the fight. You know, they gave Bud much love and respect or whatever. 78 Sports has been very consistent with, you know, his praise of Bud or whatever. He's still gonna ride with Spence. That's his guy. But, you know, he's been very consistent with.
You got no choice. The disrespect was crazy.
Man, the YouTube streets, yeah, before the fight, it was even up to the fight before the bell even rang. While the bell was ringing, you know, you would still see people on the YouTube talking bananas, saying all kinds of weird things and tweeting all kinds of weird stuff, and especially after the first round. Oh yeah, and then when Spence came out in the second round, you know, doing what he usually does, they were, you know, their Twitter fingers was going 1,000 miles per minute, and then Bud stopped it when he set it back down.
To think that, like, everybody just thought that he was gonna be just come out there and just walk through Bud punches and just he's gonna hit Bud, and Bud was just gonna crumble and fold. Listen, who is that? Oh,
Sorry about that. You know, my phone does all kinds of weird
so many people just thought that he was gonna just hit. He was gonna walk through Bud punches, and then he was gonna hit Bud, and Bud was just gonna fold up.
Yeah,
That
they also thought that. They just thought I don't know why they thought Bub had a soft touch, but he was, he stopped 11, now including Spence, 11 people like in a row. He only went the distance 3 times since he became champion. I don't understand why they ever thought Spence was going to do these spectacular things.
you know,
I just don't. I mean, like, did they ever watch a Bud fight? Like, I don't know what the hell was going on through people's heads. Like, did
they said
y'all ever watch a Bud fight? Like, what are y'all talking about?
he said he didn't fight nobody. He said he ain't fight nobody. Everybody he fought, who is he fought? Who is he? Who is that? He ain't nobody.
Mean Machine would have beat the shit out of Lamont Peterson, Chris Algieri. He probably would have beat the shit out of fucking Ugas, to be honest. He probably would have gave Danny Garcia hell, just like Lucas Matiste gave Danny Garcia hell. Like I don't understand why they thought Mean Machine was like some, late some dog walk or whatever, walk in the park. No, he was not. I don't know why people think those Eastern European fighters usually give everybody hell. They're some hard ass fighters to beat.
Listen, Danny Garcia went tooth and nail
With Lucas Matiste,
in a 12-round fight with Jose Benavidez.
he did. He definitely did. He definitely did. Like, yeah. And when Bud fought Jose Benavidez, he was undefeated at the time. They was all saying he was scared of Jose Benavidez. Oh, he can't beat him. He can't beat him. Same thing they said about Felix Diaz. Bud is like a career ender. That's what he does. When he fights these undefeated fighters and he ends their careers, because once he beats them, they don't never become anything again. Felix Diaz definitely went downhill after that. You know what happened with Gamboa? That still breaks my heart to this day.
What, with Gamboa?
Gamboa was my favorite fighter at that time, man. I loved Gamboa. I would never watch that fight again because I loved Gamboa. I was really sad.
Did Bud beat him?
Yeah, I was sad. I was really sad. I was like, what happened to Gamboa?
He ran
That's
into
when I became, but that's when I became a Bud fan, though, to be honest. Because the way he was able to make those adjustments and beat my favorite fighter, and he did it in a spectacular fashion. So then, yeah, that's when I knew Bud was really special, and I never doubted him then. Ever since then, I never doubted him. I've never heard some channels say that they're the reason why this Bud and Spence fight happened, which I don't. Maybe I don't think so, because I didn't even know nothing about no YouTube boxing channels. And I told my mother way back in like 2016, 2017, I said he could beat Spence, because my mother was really big on Spence for whatever reasons I don't understand. Because I always thought he was trash. I always thought he was very sloppy. I never thought he was a good fighter. And I'm like, Ma, this guy is terrible. And I always told my mama, when Bud was fighting at 140, I said he moves up to 147. I said he will beat Pacquiao and Spence. Yeah. And she was looking at me like I had lost all my marbles. And then she started watching more, and she was like, no, I think you're right. Yeah, Spence is a terrible fighter.
Yeah, he never moved his head. He never moved his head like that.
He don't know how to move his head. He don't know how to, he don't have no rhythm in the ring, really, to be honest. All he knows how to do is just go forward, and he's very robotic, very mechanical.
Yeah. So that's how I know Derrick James is about to sacrifice these boys.
I hope Spence is smart enough not to, I don't think Spence needs to fight Bud again, but I just think he's just hell bent on doing that. He's trying to get his lick back. But if Bud beats his ass again like he did the first time, his career is over. It's not coming back. He's not coming back from that. Not two ass whoopings like that back to back.
Nah, he knows it's a wrap. He knows it's a wrap. That's why he ready to cash out. He made 20-some million on this fight. They about ready to cash out.
You think that's why he wants to run it back? Because he think it's gonna make. I don't think it might do better the second time. You know, you never know. It might.
Even if it, he gonna still make double-digit millions and cash out. That's a wrap. Go to
But
the
that would
farm,
be spectacular.
make some chickens, and raise his chickens and cows.
With his horses and shit. Yeah. He was very humble in his defeat. He was very classy. Um, I respect him for that. Like, I wasn't expecting that from him. You know, I thought he would be talking, and he hasn't said anything since the lawsuit, but he's only, talk shit to some of his weird ass fans. He has some very strange humans that follow him. The guy talking about he was going to quit his job and, and come train with him and all this stuff. Like, what? They were very homosexual, like, very homoerotic about Spence. Very weirdness.
Yo, did you see the clip with the from the guy PB Central?
I never heard of this person.
Oh my god.
Who is this person?
Oh, he got one of the. Hold on. Oh my god. He is so. Listen, he ain't got but a few. How many? Let me see how many. He got 3 videos. I'm gonna play the. Hold on, which one is the first one? Okay, here go the first one right here. I'm gonna play it. Hold on. I'm gonna be real with you. I even hit him on Instagram and like, yo, can I use this? And he was like, yeah, you can use it, bro. I don't give a fuck. I was like, yo, appreciate it. He put in working for this one right here.
I was so nervous before that fight, though. To be honest,
I mean, I was a little nervous too because it was a big fight and everything. So, but after the first round, I was like, oh man, he gonna beat the shit out of Earl.
oh yeah, you talking about that Marlo guy? I've been seeing his video everywhere. This Marlo man, this person. I don't under. Yeah, he's a very strange human. Very strange human.
Yeah, but see, watch the way the guy put it because everybody crying. So watch this.
I want to know what was wrong with Earl Spence. First quarter at a 10.
I seen this video. I seen this video. Yeah, it was like.
To keep it 100. Because we're not used to seeing Crawford perform.
These guys are.
Crawford's performance looked different to me. Crawford's power, I said this yesterday too, looked different to me. Crawford, in his previous fights, we can go back the last 5 fights, the last 10 fights, the last 6 or 7 fights that he had in the welterweight division before this fight. We've never seen Terrence Crawford knock anyone down in the first 2 rounds of none of these fights. We also never seen Crawford puff anyone's face up that fast. In any of the previous fights in the welterweight division, we haven't seen it.
He fought Amir Khan. Oh.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think so.
I think he never even fought like that. He never in his life never fought like that or nothing.
There's nobody Terrence Crawford ever beat that looking like Earl Spence, and Earl Spence by far the best fighter he ever fought. You know what I'm saying? So that one made it crazy right there. That how he got beat, that's not. I still can't grasp the fact that Crawford, I can see Crawford beating Spence. I can see Crawford KO Spence. But the beatdown, just the wear and tear on Spence's face. I've never seen Crawford do that before. I've seen Crawford put hands on guys And I've never seen the deterioration of his opponent's face with each shot he's throwing is disfiguring Spence's face. I've never seen him do that in any fight. I'm trying to see where is this power? Where did it come from?
Most other fighters know how to move their damn head. Spence just kept running to him head first,
I'm
face
trying to
first.
see where the destructive power that he displayed last Saturday. Where did it come from?
Very strange
I'm not talking
humans.
about the one punch, a punch you don't see when you get knocked out. We know Crawford got that. I'm talking about the punishing, destructive power. Each punch, every shot he was hitting Spence with was a deadly shot. I've been wrestling with this for a couple of days. I'm not saying Crawford cannot knock out Spence. I said that in my video. If I had to rate his power, I said Crawford had more power than Spence, right? As far as just one hitter quitter knockout power. I'm talking about brutal. Each shot I'm hitting you with, your face is deteriorating. You're looking like something off Night of the Living Dead after the fight. Spence didn't even look like Spence. I'm saying, where did that power come from? I know people gonna say, Chuck.
These guys are like,
I'm
please,
just
like,
asking you, when did he
they're
get this
strange
kind of
humans. Yeah, I don't understand these humans. But Tom, to
First
be
of
honest,
all, I'm gonna say this shit because I know Earl Spence ain't gonna say this shit. I'm not gonna keep it fake, my nigga. I gotta keep it 100, my nigga. I ain't never seen Terrence Crawford whoop nobody like that. So how he whooped the second best welterweight in the world?
I saw this video earlier.
Oh my
And
God.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though, Pop. Spence beat Bud like that. I've been trying to figure out what the hell happened too. I would be confused too. I'd be like, nah, he was kidnapped by aliens. You know, they said something about him being cloned and some Illuminati shit and all. I've been seeing a whole bunch of weirdness going on the YouTube channels. I said he's been cloned. I even talked something about some aliens, dead ass. Like somebody said something about some aliens. I'm like, what in the entire fuck are you guys talking about?
Oh my God.
Like, what
Did you
in
see
the
the
hell
second?
y'all think was going on?
Hold
Yeah,
on, he
I
got a
saw.
second.
Yeah, when he was. Yeah, I saw all of them. Them shits was hilarious.
Oh my God. Yo, listen.
Some very strange humans.
Holy shit. Yo, I could not stop laughing.
They were talking about he had stuff in
man.
his gloves. You know, they say he had loaded gloves. He's on steroids. Spence took a dive. His girlfriend was poisoning him in the back. It puts, weird. He was high. The heat in Las Vegas, Nevada was the reason. Everything but Bud is just a better fighter.
Everything but that.
Yeah. All of these weird ass reasons why this man lost in the spectacular fashion that he lost. I mean, to truth be told, I think, that was kind of shocking to most humans that, nobody's really expecting that one-sided ass whooping like that. But I did expect domination from Bud, though. Only way I thought Spence could ever beat Bud, he had to have a puncher's chance. And he just didn't have that puncher's chance. Not in this fight.
If Earl would have beat Bud the way that he got whooped, they would have been like, oh, that's what we expect because that's what Earl does to people.
Yeah. Yeah, he breaks bones. Remember he came in there with that stupid ass mouth guard thingy on with some missing eyeballs. And it looked like his eyes was missing.
So the fact that he went in there and got his ass whooped by a superior fighter, he just, listen, like I said, in real life, Apollo Creed beats the shit out of Rocky.
Facts. And I mean, Bud is he's always been a better fighter than Spence. Just always been a better fighter. I don't understand. Like they all was telling him he needed to fight Kell Brook, right? This was all over the YouTube streets. He needed to fight the Kell Brook. So, and then I remember the week leading up to the fight of Kell Brook, they was, well, I'm not gonna say they. It was mainly boxing ego weird ass was going around talking about how good his two stomach muscles looked. He was all man crushing over fucking Kell Brook and how great he looked. When Bud washed his ass in 3-4 rounds, he was emotional as hell. Oh, this is some BS. Yeah, Kell Brook been washed. Now, mind you, the week of the fight, he was going on and on like, yeah, this is the best I've ever seen Kell Brook look, and yada yada yada. The first round when Kell Brook did what he did to Bud, came out there with those strong ass jabs. Oh, yeah, we already know what's going to happen now. And then after Bud washed his ass, this is some bull. Yeah, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Same thing with Sean Porter. They were going on and on and on about how Sean Porter was going to do A, B, C, and D to Bud. And when Sean Porter was doing okay for the first round and third round, they were just all enthralled. When Bud started taking over that damn fight, and then when he stopped him, then all of a sudden it was a setup. His dad is jealous of his career and all kinds of weirdness was coming out. It's just that instead of just saying Bud is a better fighter, Bud beat a game Sean Porter. Sean Porter and his daddy was the one running around telling everybody that was the best training camp they ever had, and A, B, C, and D. Then his dad tried to lie and say lack of preparation. And then Sean Porter later came out, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago or whatever, he came out and said that it wasn't a lack of preparation between him and his dad. He said they prepared just fine. He said that he don't think his dad had confidence in him beating Bud. And that's just exactly what it was. It had nothing to do with no damn, they didn't prepare. His daddy already knew that Bud can always beat him. I guess, whenever they had training growing up together, he probably already knew that.
Bud Crawford was just, he's a better fighter.
He's the best fighter on the planet right now. There ain't nobody fucking with him right now.
Oh, that was it. That's still it. And it's just point blank that, he's a better fighter than you, bro. He's a better fighter than you. Charlo is a better fighter than you. And I did see Bud whooping Earl, like whoop Earl one more time, and then whoop Charlo, and then you can ride off into the sunset.
And Sugar Shane with his weird ass talking about some Spence beat him in sparring. Bruh, what the hell? Like, I don't even understand where the hell that even came from. Is he okay? Is Sugar Shane okay? Does he need a hug?
Yeah, no, he been hitting the head too many fucking times. Probably don't remember.
It's very strange human too. Like, I don't even know where that even came out. And then when they asked Mayweather, he had to talk about himself for 20 minutes about they ain't had shit to do with that damn fight between Bud and Spence. I don't know why we gotta talk about your career for 20 minutes. Everybody was very, he's such a narcissist. Like, get over yourself, bro.
Oh, that. I wouldn't even ask him. Oh, look at what's going on, Hap.
Hey, you said you wouldn't even ask who?
Floyd. I wouldn't even ask Floyd about what about other fighters.
Hey, Flo. Yeah, exactly. But so funny because Crawford and them said, Bud and them said that Mayweather called him after the fight and was trying to throw him an after party at one of his mansions. Working.
Probably so, because he only the PBC banner for at least 2 more fights.
Yeah, and I don't even understand why. Mayweather's very annoyed right now because everybody's comparing, Crawford to him or whatever. But that should be a compliment to you, dumbass. Like, now everybody's, measured against you. You should be, appreciative of that. That's how good they think you are. Like, anytime there's somebody coming along that's really special, they use you as a measuring stick. So I don't understand why he's so jealous. And to be honest, and I said it, and I'm gonna stick to it. This Bud will beat the shit out of welterweight Mayweather. This Bud would beat the shit out of welterweight Mayweather.
A good fight for like I would love to like to see them at 140. That would be a good. Yeah, I would love to see.
Floyd and no, not at 140. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think welterweight Bud is better than 140 Bud.
yeah, but I would still love to see 140 Bud versus 140 Mayweather.
I think Mayweather will win at 140. No, welterweight is the better weight class. I would rather see that one. What are you talking about?
I don't know who would win because Bud he wiped the floor with everybody at 140.
Yeah, happened on me too. Crawford, that's because Crawford is a boxer puncher. You know, Mayweather used to be a boxer puncher, but you know, he had those
40
hand issues. He had hand issues, so he had to.
for the hand issues at 140 when he would fight. I would rather see it at 140.
No, I don't want to see it. I want to see welterweight Bud and welterweight Floyd. I don't want to see no goddamn 140 Bud and 140 Mayweather. No, it's welterweight Pop. That would have been a beautiful chess match.
Well, welterweight?
Yeah. To see all the adjustments those two would make, that should have been beautiful.
That would have went 12 rounds.
I think, you know, Floyd would have had a lot of problems with Bud's speed. I think he would have had a lot of problems with his speed.
It probably would have been the same, like it probably would have been the way when he was fighting Zab and when he was fighting Cotto.
I think Zab though, Crawford's way better than those two guys. Zab Judah was winning the first 4 rounds. I don't know what the fuck happened when he went over there to the corner after the 4th round and he came out a whole different fighter. I don't understand what be going on. When people go to their corners.
I can tell you this, it's a well-known fact that like a few months before they knew they were going to fight, Floyd knew they were going to fight. Floyd.
I can believe that. Floyd said he would never fight. He said he would never fight nobody else again, though, coming off a loss, because he said that, you know, he was ridiculed really hard behind that.
But when he fought Zab, he knew, like, he hung out with Zab, and when they went to the club, they said Zab was partying, like, you know, like he was partying, and Floyd was like, "Oh yeah, he can't beat me."
Pablo, at 135, Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of Crawford at 135. Not that Mayweather at 135 would have beat the shit out of Crawford at 135. No, I don't want to see that fight. No, I don't like that fight. 140 welterweight Bud and welterweight Crawford. I mean, Mayweather. I don't need to see him at any other weight class besides that one.
140, like she wanted that welterweight.
Yes, I don't want to see him at no other weight classes. He would have beat the dog shit out of fucking Bud at 135. Floyd was Pretty Boy was nothing to play with. Motherfucker was relentless in that goddamn ring. Shit, he was relentless. We gotta see that one. Ain't gotta see that ass whooping.
Yeah, when you watch Floyd from 126 to like 135, 140, you be like, damn, he just that shit like it hurt. He knocking, like when he hit that white boy, the white boy, he's like, damn, the kid is strong.
He fucked up Diego Corrales at 135, man. He beat the shit. He beat Diego Corrales like he stole his damn puppy.
That's what I compared this fight to when the way Bud beat Earl.
Yeah, but it was even worse. It was even worse. To me, it's because, you know, Earl, you know, I don't know, Diego Corrales, him and Diego Corrales fought a lot alike, though. I guess you're right. It was definitely the same fight.
Diego, come forward.
Yeah, don't move the damn head. Very flat feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you, and when I get you, it's gonna be over.
I don't think he lost to Castillo at 135. He actually injured his shoulder. I thought he won that fight. I mean, it was tight, but I still thought he did enough to pull it off.
Yeah, I thought he did enough to pull it off. Now, when it comes to truthfully honest with you, now, you can pull up the fight. Diego Corrales should have said, "I want this fight at 135." That's what he should have said.
Hmm.
He said,
Floyd still would have whooped his ass at 135. It didn't matter what weight class they fought in. Floyd was gonna whoop that ass.
he said he wanted to fight at 130. He made 130 pounds. Now, the night of the fight, he was 146 pounds.
He was a big guy.
Exactly. He was 6 feet.
Yeah, he was tall as shit.
He was 6 feet tall.
Floyd looked like at the punch out, like he was jumping up to fight this big ass giant. Yeah.
Like 5'10", 6 feet tall. And you, like, they said, where you want to fight at? He like, I want to fight at, well, where's Floyd? Floyd, where you want it at? That's where Floyd was like, oh, I just asked you where you want to fight at, and you say you want to fight at one. You wanted it. Well, okay, we'll take it at 130. I can make 130. I can make 130. Mm-hmm. Oh, so he made 130. He had that shit going on, the turmoil with his baby moms and the court and all that shit.
Yeah, because Diddy beat her up while she was pregnant. He beat the shit out of his baby mother when she was pregnant.
So you talking about, man? Floyd beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he got he was cruising for that bruising. He never was the same after that fight neither. He never was. He started taking L back to back after that one. Yeah, Floyd beat the wife abuser out of his ass.
Now you gotta think about it. He had just come off that fight with Castillo. That war, he just came off that war with Castillo that he won.
Who, Floyd?
No.
Oh, Corrales?
He just came off that war. Remember his eye was swole. Castillo had dropped him twice. He came back out there and just beat the shit out of Castillo. That he was like, it's like, watch that shit. Everybody was like, Diego's gonna hurt him. Diego's gonna wait. All Diego gotta do is hit him one time. All right. Beat his ass.
That's why when Floyd rematched, when he rematched Castillo, he didn't have that shoulder injury no more. That's why he beat the shit out of Castillo that second fight.
But when Diego Corrales beat Castillo, he beat him I think right after he beat Castillo, he got the Floyd fight. And he almost lost that fight. He almost, both eyes were swollen and everything. Castillo dropped him twice, and I think either the 11th, or he dropped him in the 11th, and he dropped him in the 12th. And then he came back and on some straight up movie type shit, he stopped Castillo. And after that, he fought Floyd, if I'm not mistaken. And then niggas was like, hold on, damn, Floyd dropped this nigga 7 times.
Yeah, he dropped him. I think it was 6. I don't know, 7. He beat the shit out of Corrales, man. That shit was bananas.
Oh shit! You gonna walk into every one? Holy shit! You gonna walk into this one? You walk into that one? You walk into that one? You walk in this one? How about you walk into both of them? Damn! Holy shit, nigga! You just gonna walk into everything. Oh my god!
When Floyd beat the shit out of Arturo Gatti too, man, that shit was terrible. Man, he put the paws on Arturo Gatti. I don't even know why he hated Arturo Gatti so much. He just hated him.
Okay. So how you should hit the only. I stand corrected. Floyd beat Corrales before he beat Castillo, but when he fought Castillo, that was a fucking war. And then I think not too long after that, he had an accident on a motorcycle.
Yeah, he got killed. Was it 2004 or 5, somewhere around there, 3, somewhere around there, when he had that motorcycle accident.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to get it because
Diego Corrales was one of my mama's favorite fighters. I didn't never understand because I thought he was a terrible fighter. I didn't understand why she liked him so much, but she really did.
Because You gotta understand, a lot of people just like that. You just come forward and punch and hit.
But see, she don't even like that kind of fighter though. That's why I understand why she was so high up on um what's that fool name? You know, the little buddy, Spence. I didn't understand why she really liked him for whatever reasons at first. I was like, this guy is terrible. He looks like trash. He looks sloppy. And then I guess she started paying more attention to him. Like I remember at one point, my mother thought that Pacquiao could beat Mayweather. I told her she had to be out of her damn mind. I said that was no, no, no. And then
What?
finally she came around to realization that yeah, he's not beating no damn Mayweather. She just didn't. I didn't like Mayweather neither because he was such an ugly human. But I knew one thing for certain, two things for sure. Fucking Pacquiao wasn't gonna whoop his ass.
I'm gonna tell you when the shit with Floyd, when the shit with the baby mother and all this, when when the shit that when I started watching All Access and the same baby mother that supposedly he was supposed to have beat up, when I seen her all over the All Access, I was like,
I don't think he ever beat her up, and there was never no proof of she had this so-called beat up or whatever. I just feel like he threw her phone, and I mean that's not beating nobody up. I do believe he did throw her phone and break it, but that's not beating nobody up. I don't understand how that equates to beating up people.
nigga, you went to jail behind this shit. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't win with you can just now win with certain shit now. But before it was just like, nigga, you gonna take this ass whooping, bro. Like you gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different. For real, for real.
Yeah. No, you're right though, Haplo. He was overrated by a lot of people. I don't know why he was put on this damn weird ass pedestal of being this spectacular fighter. I never understood that. I really didn't. I didn't get it. Like, what the hell are y'all seeing that I must have missed?
You didn't miss it. You just forgot.
Like, his best performance ever was, against Ugas easily. And that's because Ugas decided just to be a punching bag. He literally stood in front of him for like 6 rounds. I didn't understand that game plan at all. I don't know what him and his coach was talking about over there in the corner. Yeah, just stand there with your hands up. Spence was teeing off on his ass every which way but loose.
This is what you forgot. This is what you forgot. Remember, because see now that the PBC puts on huge fights now because they just such big conglomerate, right? But what they did was they remember the fight used to be on regular television.
Mm-hmm. Fox.
Fox, and you used to see Spence fight just regularly on TV all the time, or you see him in the crowd. And the big thing was that he busted up Floyd, this, that, and the third, and he gonna be the guy that he gonna be next. You know what I'm saying? And he's a come forward, rumble, tumble, exciting fighter. Ain't gonna be there's gonna be a lot of leather thrown, and somebody's gonna break. That's what the fuck that they built him up to be. And then because let's be real with it. I'm gonna be real. Danny Garcia wasn't the goods. Sean Porter wasn't the goods.
No.
Keith Thurman had too much motherfucking bullshit going on with him.
Keith Thurman was the only one I thought that was, would have gave. I would have loved to have seen that fight between Spence and Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, he moved his feet a lot, and he could crack too. That would have been a very interesting fight between those two.
The big thing with Keith was and it got to him.
I would have loved to have seen Spence fight a healthy Kell Brook. Had he fought a healthy Kell Brook, he would have beat the shit out of Spence.
Now we say the Kell Brook that beat Sean Porter.
Yeah. A healthy Kell Brook. Yeah, before he fought Triple G. Had he fought the same Kell Brook that fought Sean Porter, he would beat dog shit out of Spence because he was tagging Spence ass in that fight, anyways, until he started, getting tired or whatever because he was coming down 2 weight classes. Then off of a broken eye or orbital. So I would have loved to have seen a healthy Kell Brook versus. We would never even have a Spence, to be honest. There would never be talk about a Spence because Kell Brook would have stopped him.
They might not even have went. They wouldn't even have went that fucking route.
That's what I'm saying. Are you talking about he would have never got? He would have never fought Kell Brook. You don't think they would have put him in the ring with him?
Nah.
I do think Spence was engineered, though. I do. I feel like he was engineered to be the next, Floyd. I don't know who the hell they thought he was going to be. I don't know what they saw in this young man and thought like this guy is a great fighter. I didn't understand that part. Like, what are y'all like? He's terrible.
He had potential. He just didn't grow. Listen.
No, he had no potential at all. He had potential to get his ass whooped. That's what he was potentially going to do.
Nah, I was getting I was getting ready to. I was trying to find the shit, but he might have pulled it down for other reasons. But he was fine until when he get a little money and he got some money. Motherfucker got a problem. That shit is a real problem. That shit was a real problem early on. Nobody paid attention, but he wasn't too far from fucking. He wasn't too far from AB early on.
I'm trying to tell you, Spence was never good. He been training with Derrick James since he was like a little teenager, a little kid. So he was always going to be a terrible fighter. Always going to be a terrible fighter.
But there's so many. I'm gonna be so honest with you. There's so many pictures of him in Bayshore Rec when he was just in that gym, so he know better. He ain't have to. It's like you said, it's manufactured. And then for Floyd to know that bruh, you can only cut 50 pounds for so long.
I don't know about this man weighing no 50 pounds or no 190 pounds. I don't know about that. I know he said after the car accident he got up that much weight, which would make sense though, because after the car accident we had the COVIDs and nobody was allowed to go outside. So that would make sense that he got up to that much weight because of the COVIDs. But I don't know about for this fight.
You said wasn't nobody allowed to go outside.
Yeah. Nobody was allowed to go outside.
I was outside like a motherfucker.
You weren't supposed to be outside. Now I need to let the
outside like a motherfucker. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, I live in New York. The people, these really rich people, they did not. After a month, they was having parties. You understand what I'm telling you? These people was having parties, and we was delivering how you say show furniture. You know what I'm saying? The shit it looked like it's real or something, but it ain't. Or it's just shit like that. We were delivering that shit. Man, you see them old ass people in there, they just be like, thank you, they giving tips and everything. I was like, man, look at this shit.
That's tough. Man, that shit was miserable when we had the COVIDs. I'm so happy the COVIDs is over.
Man, I was in New York. I made so much money because people wanted a house power wash. Because they want their house clean on the outside. They want the house clean on the inside. What you use to clean the house? Bleach. Okay.
It's the COVIDs. Haplo.
Word. Using pool to clean y'all shit. We using the same shit to clean the pool. To clean your house. Word up. Word up. We cleaning everything. That shit was funny as hell. I made a lot of money. Word. I made a lot of money.
I didn't understand the toilet paper thing. Like, that shit was extremely weird. That was very strange.
Neither. I don't know. I listen.
I was like, man, what the hell is going on, man? I really didn't even the COVIDs never even bothered me. My little brother had the COVIDs, and I think I was asymptomatic to it or whatever because I never got the COVIDs.
Me neither. I don't know. I think I just I just made sure they was like you're not gonna have no taste and shit like that. I was like, word, well, I can taste every time that I smoke weed, so I must never get COVID.
Mm-mm. Then I went and got my vaccine. And that was really good. Shit. Put me in, coach.
I didn't get my vaccine until I was in jail.
Really?
Yeah, everything's free. I'm
Well,
done.
yeah, it was free before you went to jail.
No, it wasn't.
In New York, it wasn't free to get the vaccine.
Man, listen, don't let them fool you. Listen, New York is not the state where you're gonna get a lot of free shit.
Well, I got my vaccine for free because I went to the VA
If
and they
you
gave me the free COVIDs.
if you get some free shit in New York, you can best believe they're gonna try to get it. They're gonna try to get it back later.
Pablo, right? That shit was ridiculous. Like, what the hell was going on with the toilet paper?
Well, listen, so many people like when I went to jail, I was just like, I'm like, oh shit. They had like 100 people that they was hoping was gonna come back from COVID that weren't coming back. I'm talking about the workers. Like the workers, yeah, they was like, nah, we're going out on medical leave. They so,
COVID.
so many businesses closed down that
Uh-huh.
start up. Right, I was like, oh, it's a whole gym that was about to start up, like right down the road from us. Gone. COVID shut that shit down.
Yeah.
So a lot of
That shit
stuff down.
we didn't have that damn idiot as the president, we probably would have been okay, but we had a blooming idiot.
Mello, come here.
I don't like Charmin though, Haplo. I like the cotton now. That's the only toilet paper I use is cotton now. I don't like the Charmin.
Hey, look, here you go. He's still naked.
Hey,
All right.
badass.
Oh man. Listen,
When they start back school,
when they start back school, sometime next month, early next month.
oh, well, my twins are gone. Woo.
Listen, yo, bro, stores definitely was out of Lysol for 2 years. Everybody just spraying everything. Spray the doorknob, spray the locks, spray the damn the outside rail. Shit was crazy. I was just like, listen, man, if you're gonna go, you're gonna fucking go. Y'all scared to go outside? I ain't scared to go. That's a lot of money out this motherfucker. Word. Legal money. I'm talking about legal money. I made so much legal money.
I wasn't scared to go outside either. Like I was in Texas, so we had an idiot for a governor, anyways. So it was free fall here. Welcome to the jungle. Shit.
No, listen, like Governor Como, I can't even front. Like we had one of the least populated states. He was not like he was locking down. Governor Como was locking shit down. That's
Mm.
crazy. Word up, I can't even front.
We have Hot Wheels, and Hot Wheels said, "Shit, welcome to death row, niggas. Walk outside, get this COVID."
Way we was outside, like if we'd have got yanked, it would have been different. But like the way that we was driving, we was in a box truck,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we was doing the power washing, we had like the cleaning with the bubbles and shit on the damn van. So everybody was like, "Oh, they must be going to clean something." Yeah, but we shouldn't be outside.
Mm.
And we was selling Black Lives Matter masks.
I had a couple of those masks.
Man, we had all types of them shits we was selling. Word. Shit
Mm.
we had shit with the baguettes on them and all types of shit.
I was so annoyed with those fucking masks. I was so happy when they lifted that damn mask, mandate or whatever. Got tired of wearing that shit all around my damn face. Everywhere I went was a mask.
Could you imagine? Listen, when I went away for my little vacation, you had to wear a mask in jail all the time.
That shit would have made me miserable.
Except for when you was like in the dorm on your bunk. But
Uh-huh.
that shit made no sense because we all going back and forth to the doctor like on a weekly basis to get checked and everything and shit like that. The only way we could get fucking COVID is by one of you motherfuckers bringing it in here.
I'm happy that we are past that part of our lives. You know, when they would have boxing matches, it would be like 5 people in the crowd. That shit sucked. Now we're back to normal. Now everybody's normal.
That shit was funny in there too because I made it. That's when I found out I was really old in there.
Hello. So it's what's worse with the beard? The mask. I hate that mask. I would never want to wear a mask again.
When you got when that shit gets stuck in your beard. I'm like, yeah, that shit was the fucking worst. And then up here, like a lot of places. I'm just be real with you. I, I did a house, and the house I walked in this lady house, shit, fucking mansion, basically.
Mhm.
I walked in there, and I got my mask on and shit. She was like, "You can take your mask off." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." She was like, "Oh yeah, I already had COVID twice, and had the vaccine 3 times." Now, mind you, this is when the vaccine was hard to get.
Mhm.
I was like, "How the fuck you had it 3 times? And you caught COVID twice?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, how I know you don't got it now, old lady? I,
Same.
I was in Brooklyn, and a motherfucker was talking to me. 15 minutes into the conversation, he about to walk off. He was like, "Yeah, man, I had COVID twice, man. Oh, ain't nothing happened to me." I said, "You old white motherfucker, you ain't supposed to be near me with no mask on. Talking about you done had COVID. I should kick your damn ass. Shut up. I should kick your old white ass right now." Word.
I wouldn't. I mean, I didn't have none of those issues, though. I didn't. I don't deal with people. I don't like humans, so I didn't have nothing. I was usually, by myself. So the way
But
I
we,
like it,
like
I
I
didn't deal with humans.
like I said, we making deliveries and shit. These motherfuckers is still like the motherfuckers that have the long braids that come down their head, they wear the hats and shit. They got like
Hmm.
it's a whole community of them in Brooklyn.
You talking about the Jewish community? That's like those.
Oh
Yeah, those are those. I forgot kind of Jews,
yeah,
but yeah, those are those very strict Jews that's really into some weird shit.
we dropped. Listen, restrict my ass. Them motherfuckers had a bunch of meetings where they damn uh smoking expensive cigars and drinking a bunch of damn liquor.
They're not supposed to be drinking liquor or smoking those kind of Jews.
All
They're
right.
like,
Well,
and they're very sexist too. They have a lot of sexist things going on with that religion. It's very strange humans. I would never be a part of that religion. I
that's
don't. That's why I don't like religion because they're all sexist.
that's
Hmm.
you know, we can get up out of here in a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you this one right here. I know I definitely had to go drop off some tables, some lamps, and a shelf that they kept for a week. And when I walked in there, it smelled like cigars, and niggas were smoking cigars and everything. We dropped, and when I went to go pick the shit up, a bunch of damn bottles are half empty and damn near empty ass liquor with cigars in the back room because they had a damn room with a reading room and everything. So, this was a whole house that they
No,
was.
I believe you. I'm just saying, according to that, but they're not supposed to do that. I believe you. Like, people do all kinds of stuff when they're not, you know, according to, that's supposed to be against their religion or whatever. But no, I believe you. But they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to be like halal shit and all this halal whatever weirdness that they got going on.
Connecticut, Jersey, and all of Manhattan, just about Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island. We was all over that motherfucker. If we wasn't cleaning houses, we was dropping off furniture. and they had to go pick it up in either 2 or 3 days or some shit, or to a week. Word up.
You know what I liked about the COVIDs was the delivery. I like, but so now every time I still get everything delivered. I like groceries being delivered. Everything was delivered, and I like that. And
And
I'm glad that we did have the COVIDs for that part because now everything is delivered.
now a lot of shit. That's why shit like
Yeah, Orthodox Jews.
yeah, shit like Toys R Us is went out of business because of that shit. Like, listen, New Yorkers. Oh my God, do you know how lazy that? Listen, okay. I don't know. I don't know if y'all do it down there, but can you get Uber Eats?
Yeah, we get Uber.
I'm saying, can you get it from 7-Eleven?
Yeah, you can get Uber from 7-Eleven, GoPuff, CVS. Uber delivers alcohol. Yeah, I get my alcohol delivered. I don't go to the store for nothing. Everything is delivered.
That's why. See, in New York, you should not have to get Uber Eats from 7-Eleven. There's a 7-Eleven on every 3 to 4 fucking blocks.
Shut up. I just had 7-Eleven delivered just now. That's why I'm eating Nutter Butter cookies.
Now, and
It's just delivered.
I don't know, but I just know now. Shit, baby, we living in Huntington, right? We live in Huntington, right? All right, 7-Elevens. I'm gonna count all the 7-Elevens that I know. There's a 7-Eleven all the way down in the village. There's a 7-Eleven in the station.
I
2.
don't care. I would like it to be delivered. I can walk probably like a block away and there's a damn 7-Eleven or some type of gas station. But I like it to be delivered. I don't want to drive anywhere. It's delivered.
It's like 6, 7-Elevens in the town we used to live in. Not to mention all the delis and everything else that's open and all the other shit. So like, to go to 7-Eleven, like, man, it can't be that hard. And then I ain't trying to go to 7-Eleven like that. 7-Eleven expensive as hell like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they are expensive because these Nutter Butter cookies was like $10.
Man, listen.
They were like $9.49 to be exact. And then the cherry Pepsi was $3 for a 20 ounce. Yeah, that is expensive.
I'd rather call like a grocery store and have either them deliver me my shit or I go pick it up.
Shut the hell up, Half-Low. But I didn't have no damn milkman. But I do love Amazon. But I don't buy their groceries from Amazon. That's just weird. I don't understand what's going on with the Amazon groceries. I do buy like the dishwashing liquid, paper towels, and stuff like that one from Amazon.
That money, you trying to get some of that money from that damn divorce.
Who?
Jeff Bezos, you gotta get some of that money back from that divorce.
Who, me? Mm-hmm. Me and my ex-husband, we've been divorced since 2017. So no, it ain't no.
I'm talking about Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. Oh yeah. My ex-husband, we got the twins. My ex-husband picked up the girls in June. So I already told him I need a whole year and a half like you had. Yeah, I need a whole year and a half. No damn kids. Them damn girls drove me goddamn batshit crazy. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm free. I'm free at last. And my son, he's in Bali right now. He was like, Mom, there's been shark attacks here. I said, yes. So how about you stay your black ass out the water?
Yeah.
So you don't do another shark attack.
Shit, there's shark attack. All right, bro. So go find something else to do, you know.
Right, exactly. Black ass in the fucking water. Common sense.
Go shoot a jump shot. I know basketball ain't cool now like that. Go shoot a jump shot.
Yeah. If you can swim, go swim in the pool. Stay out the fucking ocean. I don't understand that shit anyways. I have never, need to be in nobody's ocean because there's sharks and there's other things in there that would do all kind of weird things to you.
If I'm not on a boat and where I can be like enclosed, then I'm not fucking with it. And then, matter of fact, the way shit going now, no, I don't even want to be on it.
Yeah, I would like to die with all my body parts attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Hart girlfriend with the damn, you know what I'm saying? Nah, finish your food, shark. Finish me up. You know what I'm saying? Finish me off, nigga. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I want to die with all my body parts. I don't want to be dying with, half a leg and all kinds of weirdness. Yeah,
You
I
ain't
don't understand.
older. You ain't got-
And I could swim my ass off, but I don't have no desire to be in nobody's ocean, nobody's lake, anything where there's animals at. I don't have that desire to be around that shit.
Well, y'all keep that, bro. You listen. I live on the coast all my life, bro. I ain't never wanted to go out into the that far into the beach. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Word.
Y'all do have great whites in Cali, and then y'all have them big ass ones that's like 20 feet long. What the fuck are you gonna do with something that's 20 feet long coming at you like a Mack truck besides get eaten? I have no desire to find out what that life's about.
Do I look like Jason Statham in a movie where I can flip over and keep rolling in the water? I ain't even get the hell no. You can't shoot that motherfucker more than damn. No. What am I shoot it with? Because the bullet go down in the water. I'm out of here.
Yeah, what the exactly? All you gonna do is, end up as some shark shit. That's what you're gonna end up as, shark shit, because they're gonna eat the shit out of you.
You can
You're
take.
right, Apollo. They
I
do
mean,
go report it.
you can take Destiny to the beach, but that don't mean she's gonna get in the water. She may get, like Eddie Griffin said, you splash the water, ha ha ha. She ain't going no further than that. She can,
I'm not even gonna go near the damn water. I've seen where those sharks ran up on the fucking beach. This one shark ran up on the beach trying to eat this lady. They had to kill this shark in Mexico. They had to like beat it on its head with like bats and shit. This shark was hell bent on eating this damn lady. That is fucking crazy to me. I have no desire. I'm not swimming with no fucking dolphins because they're very rapey. I
yeah.
don't need to do nothing weird with animals. Animals
Like,
can be where they're at.
some of these sharks got rabies, and he got rabies, and he talking about orcas. Like I seen, like orcas been very aggressive. Orca can slap a human. The way I seen that shit slap a seal can slap a human. 40.
They've been known to drown and kill humans. Yeah, I don't have no desire to play with no orcas. I don't need to swim with no orcas. I don't need to swim with dolphins. I like to be right where I'm at with no animals. Animals can be where animals be at.
And they
Some
won't
fish are scary.
the way that I seen that motherfucker slap a seal in the air. He slapped that seal like 40, 50 feet in the air. I know to slap a human at least damn near 100 feet in the air.
Man, seals has been fucking up humans too. Some white dude, I think it was in South Africa or whatever. Him and his friends, some damn one of those damn, I think it's the leopard seal or whatever, was fucking little buddy up. He was tearing his ass up, like literally like biting him and everything. Um, they had to save him from the damn seal. Yeah, leopard seal was fucking little buddy up. That is
Listen,
crazy. Yeah, leopard seals is out here attacking humans too. Like, leave animals alone. Black folks, we don't deal with animals.
it's
That's what I'm gonna
rabies.
say. Like,
Listen, they ain't told you the name for it yet, but it's rabies for shit in the sea. The same way, like everything get rabies, like a raccoon, a fox, a possum, a dog, anything else. It's some rabies. It's some rabid motherfucking animals in the sea.
I
Word.
don't. You know what? They gonna stay right there and they gonna mind their rabies business because I'm gonna mind my damn human business. I don't need to be fucking around with nobody's ocean waters, and no, I don't need to go camping to look at bears. They can stay where they're at. Smokey the bear can be great where he's at. I don't need to do nothing weird. I
Yeah,
like.
that's right. That like cocaine bear. You got a bear that's not on cocaine. That motherfucker like like, give me some shit. What the fuck is you talking about? Some shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I am very scared of animals. I like cats and dogs, and not everybody's cats and dogs neither. Yeah,
Oh, oh my God. Check this shit out. Before we get out of
you
here.
know I love cats. You know,
Before I get out of here, here's the last story. We listen, because you ain't spoken to in a while. We got a cat from a cat that and we got a female, right? We got two batches from this one female cat, right?
uh-huh.
We got one female. We got one female out of the batch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what she had? What was it? Yesterday, she had 4 babies.
Oh, she has some kittens.
She,
Oh.
Like, what are you like? She ain't like. I was looking at her, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, babe, why she so damn big in the back, but she ain't really big nowhere else? Is she pregnant? She better not be pregnant. No, I don't think. Who she? Babe, she pregnant. This big ass, this bitch big as ass. Look how she just laying around. She just flops around, just lays down and don't move. She just lay out in the sun like she tanning and shit. What the fuck is this bitch doing? I
She
come
had,
out, I get ready for work. I get ready to go to work in the morning. I'm I'm checking. I'm about to go outside and feed the cats. I look down. Bitch.
oh, she had some little kittens. Oh, I love cats. Cats are amazing.
She had them right on the steps. Like I got this big, in the back. Like this deck is like nice and she could have had the babies anywhere, but on the damn steps where you open the fucking door at.
Good. See, that's so cute. Did you bring them in the house?
No,
You left the kittens outside?
she is flea infested.
What in the hell? Why is she? Well, you need to take her to the vet so she can
That,
get something about those fleas. That yeah, don't let her be flea infested with the kittens.
listen. No motherfuckers snuck out like it was four. Listen, matter six.
Yeah.
There's six of them. We cannot keep all six in the house after a while. I couldn't sleep because they keep knocking over the fucking garbage can.
So let
No,
them do
no,
kittens. They're
no.
so cute.
So I'm like, yo, listen, they done got big. Listen, the mother cat is a fucking outdoor cat. The all the cats that she slept with is fucking alley cats.
Oh God.
Every one of these cats is outdoor cats. I'm like, one cat left and ain't come back. We ain't seen the motherfucker. That motherfucker let the one. Remember the first two black ones that I showed you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I call feisty. That motherfucker ain't come back yet.
He ain't ca-
Oh, we don't
you be having two homes and shit, right? You know cats be having two homes. They will definitely make a home.
a whole number two. He ain't listen. About 4 or 5 months, right? We ain't seen feisty in about 5 months.
Oh wow! Somebody else got him. He's somebody else's pet now. My mother has a cat, and that too. Her and her cat, they're like a strange mother and son kind of thing going on. Her fur baby, she be talking shit to her. Like I've never seen a cat talk shit. He be talking shit to her. I'm like, this is some strange shit. I said, Ma, only you would have a weird ass animal, because I don't. This cat be talking to her like, and he'll be like looking at her and stomping his little paw. I'm like, what is going on in that house? I'm glad.
Two cats. I had two out of all the cats that we bring into this house. Two. Oreo that comes around sometimes. Oreo's like, man, who the fuck is Oreo came up? I seen him. He came up on the steps, looked around, and seen he was like, man, look at this bitch just having look at this bitch. Like that ain't my damn kids. And he just turned around and left. I'm like,
Oh, I
like,
love kittens.
he first then he's like, why these damn kids never here any damn way?
I liked Oreo.
But Oreo won't come in the house like that no damn more.
Oh, he stay outside now. He don't like you.
He's a
Mhm.
damn savage. We got to keep him away from the other cats, or he'll fuck them up.
Oh God,
Yeah,
he's a alpha male cat,
that's yeah,
whatever.
yeah. That's another reason why we think Feisty ain't come back. Feisty was like, nigga, I ain't got to come back here. Fuck you.
But let me let you go, you and the wifey. Bye, sis.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right. Appreciate you pulling up.
No worries.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here, right? But before I get out of here, right, I'm gonna be funny, all right? Because I have fun and everything. But Diddy James still gonna sacrifice his fighters. And this is a whole nother song that's gonna let you know like even though he gonna do it, this is how he feeling, but he's still gonna do it. Because Diddy James is off and on to the next one. I want y'all to know this. It's game over for the rest of these boys. They in the background, just like a faded picture.
That's right. Life is funny, ain't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes you get that with somebody you really don't want to be with. And others left to figure it out.
More than a woman, and God is for all it seems. All I ever needed was her right here loving me. For a while we were cool and the groove and the love was on. But I still remember how it felt when our love was gone. Ooh, yeah. She took years ago. Secret memories in your mind. You be so kind. My God is bringing. Ooh, yeah. I see you. Way back long ago, my heart, Joe helped me out. As she turned through the pages, the tears rolled down her face. I can see her reminiscing about her life had to be this way. Then she stopped and she came to a page where her diary ends. Smell the scent of no rose from her lover, I suppose.
Joshua.
Picture
Spence.
She took
Plans. You done deals.
secret memories in mind. Oh,
Diddy James got y'all about
kind heartbreak time. Just never broken glass. Oh, baby, like a mirror revealing. Was it something from a